guys, we're back on Noob Tower Defense, and today we have every new monkey unit in the game, including the End Battle Pass unit, the Battle Pass Crate unit, and even the new secret. So today we're going to be trying them all out to see if any of these units are even worth trying to get. But before we try them out, we gotta get this one new mythic real quick that I don't have yet. And since I have 8,000 bananas, this should be a piece of cake. Bro, come on. No way we got another engineer monkey. That's my third one. Well, I guess it's back to summoning. Finally! Okay, let's equip this baby. Now we can finally put on some enchantments and then try out this new unit. First one we're enchanting is the boomerang monkey. Now since this is called the boomerang monkey, I feel like it'll work slightly like the boomerangler. So let's try to get some range or something with at least high damage. Okay, we got Prime. I'll take Prime. Next, we're gonna do Gunner Monkey. Hopefully, we get some, something like Hyper. I want some good speed on the Gunner Monkey. I don't know. Speak of the devil. Next, I'm doing the Engineer Monkey. To be honest, I don't know what this thing would want. So, I'm just gonna, I'll just take Hyper. And then we got the Glue Monkey. Same, I don't know what the Glue Monkey would do. I'll just take Deadeye, sure. The more range, the more glue. And then we have Super Monkey. I think Super Monkey is gonna be an insane secret, so I'm gonna try to get something good like Apex, Omega, or Reaper. Okay, we got Apex. Now we're gonna be doing Sniper Monkey. Now since it's a sniper, and okay, I was gonna say I wanted some range, and I got some range, so let's try the Sniper Monkey out. Now that we have all of our units enchanted, let's try out these new units. Okay, so we're in, and I want to do worst to best, so let's see. So the worst will probably be this mythic, so let's place this mythic right here. Now look at that. So the stats say 10 damage every 1.9 seconds with 12 range, stealth, and 2 AoE with a slow passive, which is probably why it's called glue. You see the units? They have this little, I think, glue box around them. It kind of looks cool. You look, a little glue. They have a little bit of glue around them, a little bit of glue. Okay, next upgrade. 14 damage every 1.8 seconds with 12 range, stealth, 2 AoE, and slow is now 2.5 seconds long, but only has a 15% chance of happening, which is kind of low. Next upgrade! 20 damage every 1.7 seconds with 13 range, 2 AoE, and slow is now 3 seconds long. The next upgrade is 25 damage every 1.5 seconds with 14 range, 3 AoE, and slow. The slowness has 3.5 seconds now, and it's a 20% chance. Now maxed out, it does 55 damage every 1.4 seconds. Now maxed out does 55 damage every 1.45 seconds with 15 range, 3 AoE, and 4 seconds of this slow cooldown thing. Now I think you can place, how many can you place down of these? You can place down 3 of them, which is kind of bad to be honest. But yeah, let's move on to our next unit, the Engineer Monkey. So we place one down, he does 35 damage every 0.4 seconds with a range of 12. Next upgrade, he does 85 damage every 0.36 seconds with a range of 13. Next upgrade, he does 120 damage every 0.34 seconds with a range of 14 and stealth. You know, this unit doesn't seem that good. Right now, it still does 120 damage every 0.28 seconds with a range of 14, stealth, and gonna get armor next upgrade. This unit is kinda underwhelming. Maxed out, it only does 180 damage every 0.24 seconds with 15 range, stealth, and armor. Mythics used to be pretty good in my opinion. Now mythics are so mid. Okay, let's move on to our next unit. Let's do the Sniper Monkey. So it starts off with a pretty good range. It does 25 damage every 1.8 seconds with 16 range. About to unlock stealth, and then gonna unlock fly? Why does it not start off with fly? Next upgrade, it does 30 damage every 1.5 seconds with 19 range, stealth, and fly. Next upgrade, it does 65 damage every 1.25 seconds with 24 range, stealth, and fly. Next upgrade only does 90 damage every 1.1 seconds with 28 range, stealth, and fly. This unit is kind of underwhelming. Now maxed out, it does 125 or 0.9 seconds with 33 range, which is pretty good, and has stealth and fly, of course. Well, yeah, that was a pretty mid unit. Now let's move on to the Gunny Monkey, because this took a long time to get, and so did this secret. So I think those are the best ones in this team. So let's place Gunner Monkey down. He does 10 damage every 0.16 seconds with 11 range. So it's just a mini gunner right now. It's nothing special. Next upgrade is 15 damage every 0.16 seconds with 13 range and stealth, which is not that much DPS if you think about it. Next upgrade, he has 25 damage every 0.08 seconds with 15 range and stealth. Next upgrade, he has 35 damage every 0.06 seconds with 16 range, stealth, and gonna unlock the armor on its final upgrade. Yo, this unit sucks. Now maxed out, he does 45 every 0.04 seconds with a range of 18, stealth, and armor. How many can you place down with this? Okay, you can place a good amount. You can place 6, but overall it's a kind of mid unit, and for it being this kind of rare, it's not really that worth it to get. Now let's move on to the boomeranger unit. It's not a starter. It costs 850 to place down. If we place it down, he does like this little boomerang, of course. Actually, no, he doesn't do like a boomerang like Boomerangler. It doesn't have any like AoE or anything. It doesn't hit multiple units. It hits one unit at a time. It does 68 damage every 2.5 seconds with a range of 14 and stealth. Now he does 126 damage every 2.3 seconds with 16 range, stealth, and gonna unlock fly soon. The next upgrade does 168 damage every 2.25 seconds with 18 range, stealth, and fly. But let's move on to our next upgrade. 178 damage every 1.5 seconds with 18 range, stealth, and fly. Maxed out, does 262 damage every 1.25 seconds with 21 range, stealth, and fly. So this unit is overall not the best, but you know, it's not that bad of a unit. It gets the job done, but I mean, to upgrade it, it's pretty expensive. So now we're moving on to the thing we were all waiting for. And I'm gonna join a different match because this match is about to end. Okay, so we're in a new game, and this is our only unit. So let's place it down. Now as you see, the design is obviously, you know, supposed to be like Balloon's Tower Defense with Super Monkey. And the Super Monkey and Balloon's Tower Defense can become like God, I think. So hopefully this is like OP. The unit starts off with 115 damage every 0.36 seconds with 16 range, stealth, gonna unlock armor soon, and 4 AoE. Which, to be honest, is not bad since he's only throwing darts and for some reason does AoE. The next upgrade does 143 damage every 0.31 seconds with 20 range, stealth, gonna unlock fly soon, surprisingly, and armor and 4 AoE still. Now these are hefty upgrades, but right now it's doing pretty good. Next upgrade, he does 172 damage every 0.27 seconds with 22 range, stealth, fly, armor, and 4 AoE. Next upgrade does 230 every 0.22 seconds with 27 range, stealth, fly, armor, and 5 AoE. You know, this unit, I don't know. Every time I see a new unit, they're always so bad. I mean, this unit doesn't seem like anything special. Maxed out, it does 287 damage every 0.18 seconds with 32 range, stealth, fly, armor, and 5 splash. Now this unit does have pretty good stats and overall does about like 1,000 per second. But if you compare that to like other secrets like Juggernaut, Technomancer, Beamer, this unit's like kind of underwhelming. Now the only thing that can make up for it is if you can place like a lot of them, which if you can do that, then just that's W. But you can only place 3 of them, which isn't W. At least that's 5 AoE, but it just doesn't seem that good. So that's gonna be all for today's video. I'll say these units are pretty good, but they're really not worth the grind compared to other secrets like, you know, the normal summon. So yeah, it's a cool update, but there's no really strong units in my opinion. But anyways, make sure to like and subscribe, and see you next time.
I say,